Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got some good news to share with you. Obviously Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow, and a soup kitchen here in Greenville has done it again, serving up their annual Thanksgiving meal for community members. About 10 volunteers spent the late morning preparing plates in the kitchen and delivering them to guests from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Joy Soup Kitchen. Local churches donated the sides and supplies, and ECU's football team provided all the turkeys for the meal. Owner Tom Quigley said the effort is one that the organization looks forward to each year, especially knowing just how difficult the holiday season can be for many people. Quigley said, quote, "I firmly believe Thanksgiving is the start of depression in people. The holidays are coming and a lot of people are starting to realize, wow, another year, and they have either lost someone or don't have family. So we want to treat everyone like family. That's why we open the door and have them come in today," end quote. Now, the soup kitchen closed for regular business Thursday and Friday to allow employees time with their families, but remained open Wednesday specifically to host its annual community meal. Quigley said several generous donations helped cover the cost of this year's Thanksgiving dinner, contributing to what he described as a packed and grateful crowd. And now we want to turn our attention to Washington and politics, where President Trump continues to accuse 6 Democratic senators of seditious conspiracy. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell has more from Mar-a-Lago.
President Trump in Florida for the Thanksgiving holiday, as his fight intensifies with a group of Democratic lawmakers he labeled traitors over a video they made for men and women in uniform.
You can refuse illegal orders.
While the Democrats did not identify any specific military orders, their actions have now triggered a new FBI inquiry.
This is a scare tactic by him. He is attempting to use the FBI to scare us.
Officials say the FBI is seeking to interview those in the video. The president criticized the lawmakers' original video as seditious behavior punishable by death, though he later said he wasn't threatening death. Senator Mark Kelly speaking out overnight.
Isn't this the guy 2 months ago that said, we've got to stop this political violence issue? He didn't even make it to Thanksgiving.
But the White House arguing the Democrats' video undermines President Trump's authority as commander-in-chief.
They are trying to sow chaos and distrust, which is a very dangerous thing to do.
According to the Pentagon, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth asked the Navy Secretary to review Senator Kelly's comments in the video and report back to him in 2 weeks. Hegseth also labeling the group the Seditious Six, accusing them of a politically motivated influence operation. But Alaska Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski, a frequent Trump critic, defending her Democratic colleagues, writing in a post on X, "The Department of Defense and FBI surely have more important priorities than this frivolous investigation."
And again, that was Kelly O'Donnell reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast. Things are looking sunny outside across parts of eastern North Carolina right now. Let's take a look at some of the sunnier spots in the east. Morehead City, again, at least the right side of your screen looking pretty sunny. Right now it does look like we've got a little bit more cloud cover over Atlantic Beach than, say, Morehead City. But again, everybody enjoying at least some glimpses of sunshine. This is what it looks like in Grifton right now. 75-degree air temperature, comes with a southwesterly breeze at 16 miles an hour. Dew points starting to come down a little bit. Not a lot, but again, down into the upper 50s, where at last checked, we were looking at dew points more in the low 60s. That's going to be a trend we see more of. Falling humidity. Here's again Morehead City Sanitary Restaurant. 71-degree air temperature, comes with a south-southwesterly wind at 20 miles an hour. As far as your rain showers go, those are continuing to fade away. The last of the drops right now moving over really kind of the southern end of Chowan County on the north side of the Albemarle Sound. Those are going to continue to work their way up towards Elizabeth City and then out into the Atlantic later on, I'd say probably by this evening. Now, not any rain showers left once we get to around 3-4 p.m. After that, it's cloud cover that's gradually going to pull away from the east. Now, coastal clouds may remain as we head through the start of the day tomorrow, but the northwesterly winds are going to be with us, and that will drive air temperatures down from what you're seeing right now. Most of us currently in the mid to upper 70s across most of eastern North Carolina. Now, as you get a little bit further northward, kind of closer to the Virginia line, that's where you're seeing some of the low 70s show up. But even then, significantly above our seasonal average. Normal for this time of year is right around the low 60s. So again, seeing the low 70s out there should be eye-opening, and I hope everybody takes advantage of it, because the reason for the heat, these southwesterly winds, these are changing later on today. Do want to say good afternoon to Amanda Bloom. Thank you so much for tuning in from the Maysville and Jacksonville area. And again, yeah, windy there across Maysville and Jacksonville. You're looking at around 15 to 20 mile an hour sustained winds. The good news, though, for you, Amanda, is that it's right now currently blowing in warmer air. That will change coming up for tomorrow. That's when the cool down comes. But for now, try to enjoy it. It is, again, going to be fleeting. Those winds shifting by the time you get to around 11, and then it's cold for Thanksgiving, for Black Friday, and then through the remainder of the holiday weekend. At least, well, Sunday is going to be a little bit warmer. We're going to warm up maybe an extra, give it around 10, maybe 15 degrees, but that essentially just puts us back to our seasonal average. Winds, again, going to have a big impact on our forecast. For the rest of this afternoon, though, air temperatures will gradually start to fall. It's going to be a slow drop. I think once we get past midnight tonight is when we're really going to start to see that cold air force its way in, and it's going to push air temperatures down into the low 40s to upper 30s by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. From there, high pressure continues to anchor itself over the Gulf Coast states. Georgia, again, seeing that high kind of set up shop on Friday right overhead, and that will again increase the northwesterly wind flow over eastern North Carolina, keeping us cool, if not cold, for pretty much the duration of Friday. Here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. Lots of sunshine, but it does not come with heat. 54 degrees coming up for tomorrow, 46 on Friday, 48 on Saturday, but your overnight lows staying below freezing for Thanksgiving night, Black Friday night, and Saturday night. It's really Friday night into Saturday morning, though, that I really want you to kind of keep your eyes trained on that number, 25 degrees. That is going to be a cold, cold start to the day. If you're one of those people who, again, goes out and does the crazy shopping hours this weekend, totally understand. I don't want to ruin your tradition, but make sure you bring a jacket, because in case you get stuck outside waiting in line for a doorbuster deal, you're going to want to have something to bundle you up and to keep you warm. Yeah, Amanda Bloom, good day for a kite. Couldn't agree more. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour, but between now and then, coming up at 2:30, we'll have more of Charlie Loves Science, a new segment where we try to introduce you to some fun with science that's either newsworthy or, of course, just fun for this time of year. With this one, we're going more with the fun side of things. So make sure you tune in. That'll be live right here on the First Alert Desk coming up at 2:30. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.